I was walking down the aisle. The first thing I saw was the back of his head. It just jumped right out at me. I recognized the little hair pattern on the back of his neck. You know, where it comes to those two little points and is darker than the rest. I always thought that was so sexy. Then I looked at him during the ceremony, and there was something about the way the light hit his face. I swear, it just broke my heart. And then outside, he was talking to this total bitch in a navy blue linen dress with absolutely no back. I mean, you could almost see her butt. And he was smiling at her with that smile, that same smile that used to make me feel like I really meant something to him. And then it all came back to me. Just bang. All those hours I used to sit waiting for his phone call. Me, going out of my way to make things convenient for him. Having to take a taxi to the fucking Women's Health Center that morning because it was so cold out, my car wouldn't start. And later, that awful evening, sitting in front of his apartment building staring at Tracy's burgundy Cutlass in the driveway. Just wishing I was dead. I started smoking cigarettes that night, and if I die of cancer, it's going to be Tommy Valentine. My cousin George, he's a nurse. He says I'm going to die from one strange disease because I'm so emotional.
Well, I will say that you are not going crazy. You're just being completely dramatic and self-indulgent.
Self-indulgent. You think I want to feel like this?
Oh, nobody is making you.
All right. Enough about me. More about my dress. Can you believe Tracy made us wear these things?
Yes.
Of course. I can't believe she asked me to be in her wedding.
Oh, I can't believe that you accepted.
What was I gonna say, Trisha? Tracy, I don't think I can be in your wedding because, well, you remember that nervous breakdown I had my junior year of college? That was because your boyfriend knocked me up and I had an abortion all by myself while he was taking you to the Kappa Sig Luau. Things have been just a little, well, strained between you and me ever since.
Have you ever talked to her about that?
Oh, no. Neither one of us has ever mentioned it. And now here she is getting married to Scott McClure, the biggest piece of wet toast I ever saw in my entire life. Of course, I married Chuck Darby, the second biggest piece of wet toast, because I thought I wanted some stability. And there's Tommy Valentine, getting ready to rip that little bitch's backless linen dress off her scrawny little body and fuck her brains out. God, I wish I was her!
No, please. Hey, you do not.
Yes, I do.
No.
I am wearing over $100 of exceedingly uncomfortable lingerie I bought specifically for him to rip off of me.
You honestly thought that you were going to sleep with Tommy Valentine tonight?
Well, yeah. Why not? Remember page 67 of The Godfather?
I just think that your memories of him might be just a little rosy. I mean, it's been, what, like 10 years?
3 months.
Excuse me? George, can you come sit down and spill your guts to me right now?
I ran into him at this sleazy little bar that only plays 50s and 60s music. I hate those places, but at least I'm not the oldest one there. He seemed really happy to see me, and we started flirting, but it wasn't gross. It was really sweet. I swear it was.
No, I'm sure it was.
You weren't there.
Oh, I've been there. So what happened?
Well, we closed that bar. And he asked me if I wanted to go somewhere where we could be alone, and I said, look, this is not a good idea. I'm married, I have a little boy. And once I said that, it's like I didn't have to worry about it. I had said it, it was out of the way, and I just went nuts. We ended up doing it in the parking lot, on the concrete, right behind a Dempsey dumpster.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Trisha, it was the best sex I ever had in my entire life. I will never, ever be able to smell garbage again without thinking about it. So my memories of Tommy are pretty recent and pretty accurate, I think.
Right, but did he call you after that?
No.
Okay, so here's this guy who has completely bagged out on all of his responsibilities to you. And no, he left you to get an abortion by yourself. And then, 10 years later, he fucks you in a parking lot. And you still want him?
I can't help it. I love him.
Oh no, sweetie, that is not love. That is addiction.
I'm sorry, but I haven't had sex in over a year, and I wouldn't mind making a habit of it.
What?
Chuck and I don't even sleep in the same bed anymore.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, you have some idea. You have to.
He doesn't talk to me, Trisha. It's like I'm not even there. I told Chuck about Tommy the next day, and he just looked at me with this fish face and said, "You don't have to tell me everything you do."
What can I do? Make Chuck talk to you. Make him go to a counselor.
No.
What? Don't you want to save your marriage?
No, I don't. I never should have married him in the first place, just like you said. I don't love him. I don't even like him. God, look at me. I'm totally pathetic. I just don't want to be alone. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I still believe in marriage. I do. You don't?
To be honest, Georgianne, I think that any woman who chooses marriage in this day and age is out of her fucking mind.
Don't you believe in love?
I believe in consideration, sure. And I definitely believe in respect. And I most definitely believe in sex because that is healthy and necessary. But love, what is that? No, I've had so many guys tell me that they love me and it hasn't done a damn thing for me.
Maybe you haven't met the right one.
Oh God, I have met him far too many times than I care to admit.
Well, maybe you haven't given him a chance.
I've given him too many chances.
Come on. What's the longest relationship you've ever had, and how many hours has that lasted?
What is the point of like just dragging it out? He's either going to want to rule me, or he wants me to be his mother.
Not all men are like that.
Oh, I have yet to meet a single one who wasn't.
Really?
And I doubt that I ever will. Yeah! Well,
how can you live like that?
oh my God. First off, it is not that big of tragedy. I'm just being honest.
Well, maybe you're right. I'm probably just a hopeless romantic doomed to go through my life being disappointed.
Oh.
And there he goes. Sniffing after little Miss Navy Blue Linen. God, he sure can wear a pair of pants.
Okay, no. What is this benefit of this? Is it like this accomplishment that he has? Does it make him feel wiser? Or is it just like this drug now that he has to have all the time?
Well, you've slept with just as many guys. What's in it for you?
I have not slept with that many guys.
How many men have you slept with?
I don't know. 100?
100?
I don't keep count!
Tristan, that's a lot!
Okay, but Tommy Valentine is like, he's like fucking Wilt Chamberlain. He's probably slept with 1,000 women.
Oh, God, I wonder if he's ever had an AIDS test.
I wish he did. You guys did use a condom there, didn't you?
No.
Georgianne, what?
I know. Do you think he's ever done it with another man?
A guy as good looking as Tommy Valentine, I'm sure he's had opportunities to.
But he's way too good in bed to be a queer.
Oh God, honey, that does not mean anything. I knew this guy once, this lifeguard. Talk about good in bed. I mean, this guy could teach Tommy Valentine a thing or two. This lifeguard loved sex. I mean, he was an animal. He loved sex. And then this one time, I show up at his house, And I find him in bed with the telephone repairman. Which probably explains why I couldn't get a hold of him to tell him that I was coming over.
What did you do?
I went a happy hour at Bennigan's and I picked up a busboy.
Have you ever had an AIDS test?
Yes.
I'm too scared to take one. I know the chances are slim, but with my luck. Weren't you scared?
Yeah, I was scared.
What made you go through with it?
I thought it was the responsible thing to do. I mean, the lifeguard died.
Shit, Trisha, he died from AIDS? But you're okay, aren't you?
Yes, Georgia, and I am fine.
God, I've never known anybody who actually had it.
Well,
Well, I certainly don't want Tommy Valentine to have AIDS, but I'll tell you one thing. I cannot wait for him to lose his looks.
oh God, and he will. He is going to end up one of those hatchet-faced old men that all good-looking guys turn into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have one of those big red Ted Kennedy noses from drinking so much his whole life.
Oh, and a beer gut.
He'll lose his hair.
He'll wear golf pants.
Green golf pants that are too tight.
Yes, and he'll unbutton his shirt just one too many buttons than he actually should.
No. He won't do any of that. He'll just get better looking as he gets older. He won't gain any weight. He'll wear a t-shirt and blue jeans and have gray hair. And he will be so gorgeous that it hurts to look at him. I, on the other hand, will be as big as a house. I will wear too much makeup. I will lose my hair from bad perms.
Oh.
I will get skin cancer from going to the lake so much when I'm in high school. And I will wake up one morning and I will just be dead. And Tommy Valentine will read my obituary in the newspaper. And it will never even occur to him that he ever even knew me, much less slept with me.
I was wrong. You are going crazy.
I am one sick ticket. Well, I may as well give up my fantasy of getting laid by Sonny Corleone today.
Oh, not necessarily. Look, there are so many cute guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find me one that's straight, single.
I think you just need to lower your expectations.
Maybe I need to have a nervous breakdown. Maybe I need to have a big, nasty, noisy, loud, nervous breakdown. Right when Dr. Marlowe goes to have his father of the bride dance with the new and improved Tracy Marlowe-McClure.
Oh my God. I will give you $20 if you actually do.
Don't tempt me, I just might.